Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, Cooking with KP, and today we are going to be making some smoked chicken and mushroom with ricotta ravioli, all from scratch. Right, it's not that hard to do, a lot of fun, really relaxing, perfect dish to make on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. You're going to need all those ingredients, and I'll go through them as we start cooking this magnificent dish up. Really nice and simple. Nothing more satisfying than making everything on your own. Alright, so in a fry pan, or in this case I'm using a small wok, a little bit of butter just in the bottom. I'm going to just give a little bit of butterage down, about 300 grams of button mushrooms, which I'll have finely diced. Seasoned with salt and pepper. That's a little bit of pink Himalayan rock salt I'll put in there, a little bit of freshly ground black pepper, just like that. Do that to taste. If you like it saltier, put more salt in. If you like it more peppery, put more pepper in. You just do that. Cook those mushrooms down, let them reduce and release all their liquids, and we want a fairly dry type of mushroom mix, a little bit like a duxelle, as if you were going to be making a beef Wellington. So just keep moving your mushrooms around, you'll see it start to pull up, and you can see we now have just only the smallest amount of moisture there, and we're just going to take all that mushroom mixture out and put that straight into a bowl. Okay, just like that, really nice and easy. And here I've got again about 300 grams of smoked chicken, which I have painstakingly sat there and cubed up around about the same sort of size as the mushroom mixture that we made. Just give all that a quick stir, quick mixy mix, just like that. And we're going to add in about 100 to 150 grams worth of smooth ricotta, just like that. And that's not only going to give us a beautiful flavour, but it's also going to help bind everything together. Give all of that a quick stir, just like that. Really nice and simple. And our filling is pretty much done. Right? If you want to add any more flavourings or seasonings to it, you most certainly can. But that is your basics for this particular dish. It's pretty easy to do. Okay, I'm going to check that. Yep, I'm pretty happy with the flavour. We can set that aside and get on with our next part of our dish. So here I've got my little food processor, and I'm going to add in about 3 cloves of garlic. Right, I'll just put through my garlic press, of course. 1 400 gram can of diced tomatoes, that can go straight in. Yep, just bought from the store. Nice, quick and easy and simple. Give that a blitz for about 30 to 45 seconds, just like I've done, and you've made a beautiful little passata. Now, put that straight into a saucepan, just like I'm doing right there, and we're going to make our own tomato sauce. Just a real nice basic Roma style sauce. So put that on a nice low heat and let that sort of come to a simmer, and just let it bubble away for about half an hour or so, about 30 minutes or so. Again, season that up, a bit of freshly ground black pepper, that can go straight in just like that, as much or little as you like. Again, a little bit of salt, that can go straight in, probably about half a teaspoon each of, and I'm also going to give a little sprinkle of some nutmeg, just to give it a little bit nicer type of flavour. Alright, so we're going to simmer that down, let that go, give it a stir from time to time, don't let it catch on the bottom, and I'm also going to add in 2 tablespoons worth of tomato paste concentrate. Okay, and that's just going to thicken our sauce up and beef up and enhance our tomato flavour. Alright, once that's cooked off for about another 1.5 to 2 minutes, we're pretty much done. Alright, so I've got my beautiful big stand mixer out, and I'm going to add in here 300 grams worth of pasta flour, a Tipo 00 flour, a good teaspoon's worth of salt, that can go straight in, and all I'm simply going to do is put that through the strainer and just sieve out any of the lumps and bits and pieces like that. So just give that a little bit of a stir through, just like that. It's going to take you a minute or so, and we're going to end up with a real nice fluffy flour underneath, just like that. Okay, alright, so making an egg pasta, very, very easy. 300 grams of flour, three eggs, right? They go in, whole eggs, and just a pinch of salt. Alright, I'm not going to do this by hand. I'm not going to do it the traditional way. My MS sometimes gets in the way of doing that. Normally I'd use a dough hook, but we can get away with using our mixer paddle just like that. And I'm just going to put that down, nice slow speed, and wait for everything to come together. It's not going to take very long at all. Right, once all that's come together, just like that, I'm going to give that all a quick little bit of a knead through in the bowl. Right, really nice and simple, just like that. It's only going to need kneading for about 2 minutes or so. Just make sure everything is just nicely combined. Right, once everything's pretty close to being combined, we're going to basically put that down in some cling film, just like we're doing right there. Give that all a good little bit of a wrappage, just like that. And we're going to set that aside and leave that for around about 30 minutes to an hour, up to you. Right, we're not under any pressure as far as time is concerned with that. Right, they can just set aside, and any other moisture, any dry bits, they will all just come together in that cling film. Alright, time to make our pasta. We're going to take the pasta out of our dough out of our cling film, just like that. I've put my pasta roller attachment onto my stand mixer. Yes, I was lucky enough to buy these before I was forced to give up working, and yes, I did buy them when they were on special, around about half price. A little bit of flour onto a board. We're going to press that dough out a little bit. No need to roll it, just give it a bit of a press out, and if it feels a little bit sticky, just add a little bit more flour down. Alright, it shouldn't feel too sticky at all. Right, so I'm going to put my rollers on the largest setting, or the widest setting, and I'm going to put that through a couple of times just to start getting everything sort of combined. You will end up with air pockets and that sort of thing, but by putting it through the pasta rollers and folding it in half, putting it through again, we're going to get rid of all of those air bubbles. Now what we can do, we're going to slowly put this through. Once it starts to come together, we can take it down a notch and make it a little bit thinner. I'm not going for a stupid thin pasta for this one. I want a bit of chew to this particular recipe, and that's taking me around about 10, maybe 15 minutes to put that through the pasta rollers. You don't have to have a machine like that. You can actually go out and buy a hand crank machine. They're not that expensive, but my coordination with my MS just makes it really difficult to deal with. Now I've cut those that nice big long pasta sheet up into manageable type sizes for myself, for obvious reasons, and all we're going to do is put down a little bit of our filling, just like that. Really nice and simple, and I'm just going to put a little bit of water with a brush in between each of those. So as you can see, I've put them down on one edge and I'm folding over the other edge like that. This is the real quick and easy way to make a ravioli. You can buy presses, you can buy ravioli making machines. This is a real quick and easy way to do it. Make sure we get all of our air out from our filling, just like I'm doing right there. Nice and simple. Take your time. You've got plenty of time to do this, and that pasta can actually sit for a little bit. I've got one of these little funky fluted cutters that I purchased from a local delicatessen a few years ago, and it just gives you that nice little fluted edge and makes your ravioli look a little bit more authentic. You don't have to do that. You can use a knife, but I've got one of these. I'm going to show off. I'm going to use it anyway. Alright, so as you can see, we're going to end up with beautiful little raviolis. I'm going to put that on some baking paper on a tray, and I have got lots more filling and I've got lots more pasta to make up lots more raviolis. Alright, so we're just going to keep going through until we either run out of pasta sheets or we run out of filling. Whichever one comes first. Right, so as you can see, just put it down on one edge, fold the other edge over, get rid of the air, give it a cut, make it look pretty, and put that aside. Right, how easy is this to do? Okay, so once we've done that, I've got a pot of water, nicely salted of course, and nice rolling boil, and all we're going to do is drop in our ravioli as required into our boiling water, as much or little as you like. Put those in, and when they start to float, give them about another 60 seconds or so, and they will be cooked perfectly on the inside. Really nice and easy to do. right? And if you haven't tried making your own pasta, it's not that hard. If you haven't tried making your own ravioli before, it's not that hard either. Alright, so we're just going to keep doing that, just like that. Okay, and we're going to do that in a few different little batches. Use a little slotted spoon to take them out of the pot, of course. We don't want to break them. And once we're done with that, all we have to do now is get ready to plate up. So put our ravioli down. We're going to add in, spoon over, some of our beautiful tomato sauce that we've just made. We've just given that a quick little reheat on a bit of fire, of course. And we're going to dress that up with some pecorino or some parmesan cheese and some fresh basil, just like that. How good does that look? Right, nothing like making your own type of dish like this at home. Alright, love to see you try and make this one at home. It isn't that hard to do. If you haven't got a fancy pasta machine like mine, go out and buy a hand crank one, and if you need someone else to help you crank while you feed the pasta, well, more the merrier. It's a really good bonding experience. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence, should make you feel warm and fuzzy to share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Please leave a comment. Love reading, love responding to them, especially to the some of the comments I've gotten recently, which I don't think I cook Italian food correctly. Anyway, I digress. In the meantime, if you want to learn how to make your own ravioli or other pasta dishes and others just like this one, you need to come and join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. I'll eat my smoked chicken and mushroom ricotta ravioli, and I will catch you next time. Bye.